श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्ताम् सदा हृदि। रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्। சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
The Abhaya Pradhana Saram of Vedanta Deshika. I'm happy that the usual member is present, Raguraman ji from Delhi. So let us start in the earnest and let us come to brass tacks. It is the Sanskrit text from Uttarakanda of Ramayana is given in Tamil earlier in transliteration, and now we read the 16th page notes. Sorry, 15th page notes. So Engane Ennil. So it's given reason why we understand the concept like this. Samayaste Mahabaho Swan Lokan Parirakshitum Samshipyacha Pura Lokan Mayaya Swayam Evahi. This is the first verse in Uttarakanda of Ramayana. So you can just show us the Sanskrit part. Yeah. Maharnave Shayanaha Apsumam Tvam Purvam Ajijanaha. Now, this is the prayer from the god of gods like Indra, and so Brahma is a leader of the gods, and then they are saying these words to Lord Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu, of course, as you know, has got 5 forms. Number 1, Param, called Paramapadanatha. His name is Paramapadanatha, and he is in Vaikuntham. That is also, we call him also Paravasudevaha. Then having come to the next form, namely Vyuha, he is on the Milky Ocean, Shirabdinatha. His name is Shirabdinatha. He has got 4 names, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Aniruddha, and Pradyumna. So to these forms now, they are referring, Brahma and others referring to the Lord. And once they had all the gods, 33 crores plus Brahma, have appealed to Lord Mahavishnu to protect them from demons. And it is all, of course, Leela, the sport of the god. In Leela Vibhuti, he is making a lot of games. And he wants to assure the souls, individual souls, Jivatmas, to redeem themselves by praying to the Lord and let them. The problem is the solution to all the problems of life will be Sharanagati, total surrender. And that is why we have the title Abhaya Pradhana Saram. Abhaya Pradhana is the duty of the Lord to give us the protection. Bhayam is fear, Abhayam is protection, Abhayam is fearlessness. So he will be giving us the attitude of fearlessness. Whatever the problem we face in life here or in the next world. So we have, so this is the essence of, so the taking the cue from Vibhishana's total surrender in Ramayana. So we have this book titled Abhaya Pradhana Saram, and it is in detail. And it is not, does not deal with only Vibhishana Sharanagati alone, and it describes so many other aspects also. Now, the first word Samayaha, so means contract. So you made a contract. So the word Samaya in Tamil also means time. In Sanskrit also it means time. And Samaya is what we call also the opportune movement. It's called Samaya. It also means punctuality. Samaya means punctuality. So Te Samayaha Mahabaho, oh Lord, a very powerful Lord. So Mahabahu, when we say of great arms, a person of great arms, meaning great strength. So he has the fortitude. The fortitude is to forgive and forget the follies of the opponent when he surrenders. So that is what we call Mahabahu. So now Lord Vishnu is addressed by the gods as Mahabahu. Then Te Sameha, that was your contract. So you have to fulfill the contract. You have fulfilled the promise that you made to us. Swan Lokan Parirakshita. It's all your world. You created all these worlds. Leela Vibhuti consists of all the worlds apart from Vaikuntha. And you can say 14 worlds and beyond. There's what we call physics concept, namely the theory, what we call, I think it's a Zoom theory or something like that. Big Bang theory. So we have unlimited space created. Yes, Big Bang theory, right. So Swan Lokan Parirakshita. So it is your duty, bounden duty to protect Parirakshitam in all aspects. That is, no fear should fall on the people of the world. So Parirakshitam, it should be a protection all around. Pari is around. So Lokan, Swan Lokan Parirakshitam. So your words, it is not somebody else's words. You are the owner of the world. You are the creator of the world. So Swan Lokan Parirakshitam. Sankshipya. So you gave a small, what we call short contract. So we would like to brief you. That's what the gods say. We would like to brief you. Samshiksha, Pura, one which was in detail once upon a time. So you said very briefly, shortly, that Lokan Maya Swayamevi. So these worlds have been created with the help of illusion and Maya. You did it by yourself, Swayamevahi. Now you are lying down on the Milky Ocean, Maharnave Shayanaha. So you are on the water now, Apsu. Apsu meaning waters. So waters means sea, the ocean. So Maharnavi, in a big ocean, you are lying down, you are reclining, not actually lying down, reclining. What you call Yoga Maya, you can also say just like Ranganatha of Srirangam. So you are not lying down sleeping, but you are reclining with the consciousness of your mind. Consciousness of your mind. So you are now observing what all activities are going on in and around the world. So Mam Tvam Purvam Ajijana. So while you are in the Vyuha form, you created me. Mam, me, Tvam, you. So Purvam, earlier, Ajijanaha, gave birth to. So you created me. Now I am called creator, Brahma. Now I have 4 faces. So this is in Tamil. So Ninda Bhujangalai Udayavare. When we say Ninda in Tamil, it doesn't just mean long, but the Samudraga Lakshanam says that according to Rama's figure that we see, he is called Ajanubahu. Ajanubahu. The hand should extend up to the knee while one stands straight. But it may look odd for us if we have such figure. But a long-armed person, meaning a strong person, healthy person, valorous person, courageous person, bold person, and so on. So, Ninda Bhujangalayudayavare, Ravanadigaladam irundu. So, the specific request was, since the 2 home gods, other sentries at the door, called Jaya and Vijaya, were cursed by 4 sages because they denied entry to Vaikuntha because they had the permission to go in at any time. And when they cursed these 2 policemen to be born on earth as a human being, rather they became actually demons, and they had 3 births, as we know, as we all know. Namely, they became Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu in the first birth. The second birth they had Ravana and Kumbhakarna, and third birth they had Shishupala and Dantavakta. And when they wanted the redemption of the curse, and when they fell at the feet of the sages, they specified this, and they prayed that they will always fight tooth and nail with the Lord, their own master, and they will come back to heaven, rather Vaikuntham, later. So that was the background where Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu had to be killed by 2 avatars, incarnations, namely Varaha and Narasimha. So Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu were exterminated. And then now we come to the Ramavatara, almost the 7th incarnation. The past incarnations also saved the gods from many onslaughts of bad people, wicked people. And this time we are referring to Ramavatara. So Ravana and Kumbhakarna. Not much is said about Kumbhakarna disturbing the gods, but Ravana and his son Indrajit, they were disturbing a lot the gods. And then Indrajit had the dubious distinction of winning over the Lord of Gods, Indra himself, and therefore he is called Indrajit. His another name is Meghanada. When he talks, it is like a roar of a cloud, a rumbling of a cloud, not a rumbling of a cloud, but it's a thunder of the cloud. It's a thunderous voice. Therefore, it's called Meghanada. And later on, he was called Indrajit because he took over the heaven. And then, so these 2 people, father and the son, were the staunch rivals for gods, and they were disturbed very much by them. And then it is said in beautifully, humorously, in a drama called Hanuman Nataka by the poet called Murari, that Varuna, the god of rain, is the mopper the mop in the house of the palace of Ravana. And Agni, the fire god, was the cook of the kitchen in the palace of Ravana. And the sun and the moon are the gods for shower in the bathroom of, rather the restroom of Ravana. So these are beautiful, what you call, imaginations. And then, so Brahma said, you already promised us that இவ்வுலகங்களை ரட்சிப்பதாக முன்னமே வாக்களித்திருக்கிறீர். இந்த பிரபஞ்சத்தை சிருஷ்டிப்பதற்கு முன், before you started creating this world, உம்முடைய சங்கல்பத்தாலே உலகங்களை சம்ஹரித்து. Now we have the 3 activities of the world, namely creation, sustenance, and destruction. So we don't call it destruction in our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. We call it Laya, becoming one with the Lord. So all creations will go into the belly of the Lord, stomach of the Lord. The Lord himself is in the form of the world. Therefore, we call him Vishwarupam, Vishwam, Vishnu. So we have 2 names in the first part of the Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram, given by Bhishma in the presence of Lord Krishna to all the Pandavas. Now, because of his sankalpa, that is Lord's decision, that he made the worlds come to non-existence, almost like non-existence. And in Mahapralaya Jalatil, in the water of the great deluge, Alilai male, he was lying down, reclining on a banyan leaf, Shainittu Kondi. So you did it. You reclined on a banyan leaf. So big or so small. Anor Aniyan, Mahato Mahiyan is the Vedas Vakya, which says he is tinier than the rather proton, neutron, electron, and the atom. Not only the atom, but also the parts of the atom. And also he is the biggest of the biggest, like say Himalayas or whatever be in the world, you can say. He is bigger than the ocean, he is broader than the ocean, he is deeper than the ocean, and he is taller than the mountains. So, therefore, so he could lie on a banyan leaf. So, Perahu, afterwards, Mudalil, at first, Yannai Srishtitir, you created me. So, how did you create me? So, now the second half of the verse says in Sanskrit, please show us the Sanskrit part of the second verse. Okay. So, Padme Divye Arka Sankashe Nabhyam Utpadya Mamapi Prajapatyam Tvaya Karma Sarvam Mai Niveshitam. So, Padme in a lotus. So, you have find Tamarai Malar Undaitu. So, Arka Sankashe. So, how did the lotus bloom, open its petals? How did it blossom? By the light of the sun. Who is the sun? Lord himself is the sun. We say daily 3 times, Surya Mandala Madhyavarti Shiman Narayana. So he himself is the form of everything that he created without any exception. And therefore, Arka Shankashe, Arka means sun, S-U-N. And Arka also means the plant of the flower of which we adorn Vinayaka, Ganapati, Ganesh. So Arkamala we say. Tamil Erukku. So you have so that plant has got what we call some milk oozing out. We say milk. That's what we call hormone oozing out of the plant, and that will be dangerous sap, and that will be dangerous for the eyes. If you put it in the eyes of a person, he will become blind. So it's a very, but it's a garland. You can make flowers as a garland and then adorn Vinayaka. And therefore, so this is Arka meaning sun. So Arka Sankashe. So we call Lord Mahavishnu as Surya Koti Samaprabha. So 1 crore. So millions and billions of suns joined together will be the light of Lord. So Nabhyam Utpadya. So the lotus flower was created in the navel part. And Mamapi. So me too he is there. So Prajapatyam. So I have been allotted the department of creation. So creation was my duty. So Prajapatyam. Prajapatihi. When you say Prajapatihi, the creator of human beings, generally living beings. So Praja is subject. So Prajapatihi. Sometimes I can also say Praja means it's a feminine gender word, Strilinga Shabda. And today we find in some states like in India, Kerala, that population of the ladies is more than the gents, the Purushas. So Prajapatyam, in the Palashruti of Vishnu Sahasranam Stotra, we say those who are childless can pray to the Lord by Vishnu Sahasranam Stotram that they will beget children. And we say it is now today the trend is to have only 1 child or 2 children by every couple, and therefore sometimes they even do not want the children to be born. So they don't want to increase the population. And we say now, so Prajam, we finish the word with the verse with the Prajam. We want only one child. We say if you want many children, say Prajaha. So the Palashruti says. And again, when girl children are born to any couple, only girl children are born to women. That's why I said sealing is at the Prajaha. Prajaha. 2 girls or 3 girls are born. So hi. Now, so Tvaya Prajapatyam Tvaya Karma Sarvam Mai Nivesh. You entrusted the responsibility of creation to me. All creation to me. So Tvaya Karma Sarvam. Sarvam Karma. All the activities related to creation. Tvaya by you. Mai in me. Niveshitam. A passive voice sentence. So you have this meaning in Tamil going to the next page. Now, so ennai adilirundu undaki. So you created me also. So you can just go up a little. So because still the notes are not complete. The previous 15th page notes are not complete, and therefore, so we continued after the page 6. I mean, in the page 16, we will go to the Tamil part. Yeah, in the 16th page, we go to the Tamil part. Yeah, Undaki, right. So, Ennayam Undaki. Now, I just tell you a deviation, namely, when Hiranyakashipu had to be killed, though Prahlada, his son, was a very good child, Brahma was pushed to the background. Brahma had no duty to create Lord Narasimha. And in fact, we used to say that Lord Brahma got angry with Lord Vishnu that you didn't ask me to create you in the form of Narasimha. And you created yourself. Why did you do it without my permission? Something like that. The portfolio that when it has been given to me, I am the Lord of creation, and you have avoided me. Because the only one word from Hiranyakashipu when he asked for boon from Lord Brahma, the creator. He said, so many things he said. I should not die, I should not die, I should not die. But the last sentence that he said was, any creation that you have done should not kill me. Any creation. So far, when he has not created Lord Narasimha, and therefore Vedavakya says, na bhuto, na bhavishyat. There was no one like Lord Narasimha earlier. There was no one later after the incarnation of Lord Narasimha. So this is a small deviation from Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam story says how he asked for boons and so on. Then you have next one. So non ummidathiliye sarva bharatiyam pottu. So this sentence in Tamil corresponds to the first sentence in the Sanskrit of the page 16. So you can go to the page 16 top. Yeah. Soham sanyastabara. Soham sanyastabaro tvam upase jagatpati. Since you have transferred the burden of responsibility of creation to me, I started meditating on it. Sahaham. When he said Sahaham, it shows his egoism. It shows his possessiveness. Once that is what happens to us also. As we are created, as we are born here, immediately, there are 2 or 3 points which we understand. Gas, and air, AIR, Vayu, Pavana. you can say, Anila, that engulfs us immediately after coming out of the belly of the mother, is called Shatha. The Shatha that makes us haughty. We always feel that we have egoism, that we have possessiveness, ahankara and mamakara. And the next point is tamoguna engulfs us. So we have the what you call ignorance thrust upon us. As we were in the uterus of the mother, we had a lot of knowledge as equal to Lord Brahman, Lord Vishnu. As soon as we come out, we are affected by tamoguna and rajoguna. So we become proud of ourselves, and then we become haughty, we become insolent, we think that we are all great people, and then so on. So the first two bad attitudes come compulsorily to our mind. So Brahma is no exception. So he said, Soham, I am such a great man that you made me creator, and you have transferred the what do you call the brunt. So I have to bear the brunt of creation. So Sanyasta Baraha. Sanyasta Baraha, you have kept the baggage on my head, that I am now I'm totally and fully, and I have to carry them now, carry the weight now. Sanyasta Baraha. He indeed, I am sure I am capable of doing it. So, but Tvam Upasi. Now the next feeling is Vinaya, modesty, humility, that I now worship you, Jagatpati, Tvam Upasi. I remember with gratitude that you made me creator, Tvam Upase, Jagatpati. So now my feeling is, should I give you the word by word meaning like this in detail instead of going? I mean, we can go through fast the Tamil meaning as people like Raghunamanji and you yourself can easily understand the translation. But I don't want to have just give you literal translation. So I would like to tell you the emotions involved in the words of anybody. So Tvam Upase. Now, in fact, he is addressing the Lord in Ekavachanam, in singular form. But generally we can do that. We can do that for the Lord. And once we are close to the Lord, once we feel that we are friends of the Lord, like Arjuna to Lord Krishna, so we can also always address him in Ekavachanam, the singular form. So he says, I worship you, Upase. I meditate upon you. But you are the world's leader, Jagatpati. Now, having given me the responsibility, I feel now little diffident. Maybe that is the feeling of Lord Brahma here. So, Raksham Vidatsa. So, make me commit, do the duty well. So, you protect me, Raksham Vidatsa. Not only that, now whatever I create, please protect them. Bhuteshu. Bhuteshu. Among all the living beings, please consider me as the closest, best. And therefore, you first protect me and also all the other living beings of the world, which I can create. And Mama Tejas Karo Bhava. If at all I become popular, famous, instead of becoming notorious, that I'm a wrong creator, I'm not doing good things very well, I'm not performing my duty perfectly and so on. So Mama Tejas Karo Bhavan. Please look at the word. So in the first line he said Tvam, singular. And in the second line, he is also saying the same singular form, but a respectful form. Bhavan, Bhavan Tejaskara. You are, O respectful Lord, O Mahavishnu, you are the light giver, nourisher. You are the donor of effulgence. So, Mama Tejaskaro Bhavan. If you are not there, let us take it as positive. Because you are there, I am famous as a creator. I am popular as a creator. I don't get a bad name because of you. I am haughty because of you. I am brave because of you. I am proud because of you. So I am known to all as the creator Brahma because of you. So Mama Tejas Karo. Tataha. Therefore, Tvam api durdarsha. Now, the problem is, even though you have created me and you have given me the responsibility of the creation, the burden of creation, you cannot be approached by me at any time. Tvam api durdarsha. Durdarsha is a difficult man to approach. No, though we say that Lord Vishnu has got the very best quality among the thousands of auspicious characteristics of Lord Vishnu, namely Saulabhyam and Saushilyam. For the haughty people, he is not accessible at all. So Durdarshaha, inaccessible. He is unapproachable. So Twamapi Durdarshaha. When you say Twamapi Durdarshaha, I am also unapproachable. I am also inaccessible. Because only when people like ordinary people or the sages of the forest, they do a lot of penance, thousands and thousands of years of penance. When they observe very strict austerities, then only they can come near me. They can only get boon from me only when they do a lot of meditation on me, on Brahma, Lord Brahma. I am the creator. So Aham Durdarshaha, I am inaccessible. You are also inaccessible. So you are also inaccessible to me too. Though I am your son. You are my father. But the father is inaccessible to the son. So Tvam api durdarshaha. You come now to the Alvar statement. Nanmuhanai Narayanan Padaithan. So that means father and son. So Tvam api durdarshaha. So Tasmat Bhavat Sanatana. So I worship you because you are the world's leader, number one. You are the topmost leader of the world, number one. And you are the nourisher for me. You are the donor of effulgence. And again, you are inaccessible, and therefore I pray to you. Tasmat, therefore, bhavat, because of that attitude, because of your attitude that you are inaccessible, and because I am now your slave, Brahma also, please note that he must feel that he is a slave. Whatever relationship that we learnt from the Shastras, Vaishnava Sampradaya Shastra, that we have got 9 types of relationship between the Jivatma, the individual soul, and the Supreme Soul, Paramatma. The same relationship exists between Brahma and Lord Vishnu. Please remember that. So he must be understood. Nyayaha. Jnata is Brahma. Lord Mahavishnu is to be understood. He is the Prabhu. We are the Sevakaha. Brahma is also a servant. He is the father. He is a son. He is a husband. Patihi. Patni. So everybody. So Brahma is not excluded. So Tasmad Bhavat, because that feeling, Sanatanat, it's a permanent profile, you can say. Mahavishnu is always the master and Brahma is always the servant. So it's a permanent feature, Sanatana. Therefore, now what do I do? Rakshartham Sarvabhuta. Though I have created a lot of living beings in this world, so in order to protect them, I am not capable of protecting them all. Rakshartham Sarvabhuta. So including me, you must protect all the individual souls or the living beings in this world created by me. Rakshartham. And why? How do you protect? So Vishnutvam Upajagmiva. You are the pervader of the whole world, gamut of the world. Whether it is Vaikuntham or Leela Vibhuti, whether it is Nitya Vibhuti or Leela Vibhuti, you are the master of the world, you are everywhere. Antar Bahischadat Sarvam Vyapya Narayana Sthitaha. The Purusha says. Purusha is in every Veda, please remember. So that is very important. So Vishnutvam, so all pervasiveness, all masterhood, all power remains with you. So Upajagmiva. And then Aditya Viryaman Putraha Bhratrunam Harshavardhana. Now, after creating me, Brahma, as Brahma, creator, then you have created other gods. So you started with Indra. And after creating the gods, again you have incarnate. Now, this particular line, last line of this page, Uttarakanda 104, 7, 10. So, Aditya Viryaman Putraha Bhratrunam Harshavardhana. Now, this is the incarnation, what we call Vamana, as a dwarf, and who became Trivikrama little later. So, that incarnation is referred to here. So here it is not given there. That's in Tamil, it's not given there. That's why we need some explanation. So Aditya, so just like in the incarnation of Rama, Lord Vishnu chose Dasharatha. Pitaram Rochayamasa Dasharatham Rupam. So he chose Dasharatha because he is a man of truth. So of all the people in the world, billions of people in the world, he chose the king, Dasharatha. And he was, because true to his words, never swerved from truth. He was never untruthful. And therefore, just like that, now Lord Vishnu chooses Aditi. The Kashyapa Maharshi is one of the 7 great sages who came out of the mind of the Lord. Manasa Putraha. We call them starting from Vasishtha. Gautama, Kashyapa, Angirasa, and so on. So we say in daily 3 times, Om Bhuradi Sapta Vyakritinam Atri Bhrugu Kutsa Vasishtha Kashyapa Angirasa. 7 sages. So Kashyapa was the greatest sage. And his wife was called Aditi. And by Aditi, Gautama. Right. So by Aditi, he became what we call Upendra. Indra's younger brother. It's a very curious point that we understand that Lord Vishnu became the younger brother of Indra. Indranuku Thambi. Upendro Vamana Pramshu Ramoghas Sushurudjitaha. Vishnu Sahasranam. Upendro Vamanaha. Vamanavtara, the incarnation as a dwarf, was the younger brother of Indra, Upendraha. He was assistant to Indra. Viryavan, a strong boy. Putraha, son. Bhratrinam Harshavardhana. So you have the cousins. Bhrata in Sanskrit means cousin. Not only brother, but also cousin. Bhrata, brother, as we say in Greek and Sanskrit. But Bhratrinam Harshavardhana. So there are so many other gods. All gods are saying brothers like. So they are very affectionate towards each other. And Bhratrinam Harshavardhana. He was always increasing the happiness. So we can say the Vedic sentences which we say in Madhyanikam. So he made a sankalpa. Lord Vishnu made a sankalpa. Jivema Sharadashatam, Nandama Sharadashatam, Modama Sharadashatam. These two words you take. Nandama Sharadashatam, Modama Sharadashatam. Just for the example. So let us all live happily. Let us all be joyful happily. Let us be together joyful. Let us together be blissful. So he made everyone happy. The very word also can mean Rama, but it is not, the mother is not Aditi, but it is Kausalya. And the peculiar birth of Rama, as you know, Kausalya had 12 months of pregnancy. And she gave birth to Rama at the end of the 12th month. Just like we say Gaja Garbha. The elephant gives birth to a cub after 12 months. So here, Rama was, by the word Rama, Harshavardhana. The word Harshavardhana is the name, meaning of Rama. Ramayate iti Ramaha. A man who is happy with himself is Rama. A man who is making others also happy is Rama. Ramayate iti Ramaha. Ramate iti Rama. So, in Sanskrit, Rama also means handsome person, that is different. So, a handsome person is supposed to be a man, happy man, and a happy who makes others also happy. So, Sahodaralana Indradigalude, he considered Indra also as his brother because he was the younger brother of Lord Indra. And therefore, Santoshate Vriddhi Shedi. So for all the 33 crores of God, including Brahma, the leader, he always made them happy. So these are the what we call illustrations to establish and confirm a concept of Abhaya Pradhana Saram by Sri Vedanta Deshika. So this is where that we, when you show me the end of the page 16, then we can easily conclude. So can we see page 14? The 14 says, please stop here. So 14 says, in the last part of the Tamil text, Moolam of Abhaya Pradhana Saram. So we saw that Yavan Uruvan Brahmavai Mutpada Srishtikiran. So this Shveta Shvetaropanishad says that Lord Vishnu is the one who created Brahma at first. The first creation was Lord Brahma. And this Shveta Shvetaropanishad has been corroborated, substantiated by Ramayana. And therefore, so this Atitamana Vartattai. So we don't know this incident that happened, how the world has been created, what was the process, who was the first man to be created. So Atitamana Vartate. It is beyond our imagination, beyond our knowledge. So Uttara Sri Ramayanathile Brahma Tannuடைய வாக்கியத்தாலே பேசினார். So this is what we now study. So what do we say in the Parayana Shloka of Srimad Ramayana is Vedaha. Now replace it with Shveta Shvetara Upanishad. Very important Upanishad among the 10 principal Upanishads of the scriptures. So Vedaha Shveta Shvetara Upanishad Prachetasad Asit Sakshad Ramayana. All the concepts of scriptures, especially Upanishads where we have Jnana Kanta, the entire knowledge, what you call supreme knowledge, has been contained in the scriptures, are all presented in the form of story in Srimad Ramayana by Valmiki. Again, Brahma taught Valmiki. Brahma taught Valmiki 100 crores of verses of Srimad Ramayana. Today we have 24,000. In the 24,000, generally Uttarakanda is not frequently studied by people. And we stop with the Pattabhishekam, coronation of Rama at the end of the 6th Kanda, namely Yuddha. So you have, so the other, I think the notes small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have been already dealt with, if at all. So here, so the Adhitamana Vartate. Now, if we have studied, if at all had we studied Kshetra Upanishad, we would have understood this concept, but because we did not study, we have to understand through epic, the great epic, the first Adi Kavyam, the first ornate poetry in Sanskrit, by rather the biggest one, 24,000. So we could understand what has been said, or rather chanted, in the incantation of Shveta Shvetara Upanishad. So, if you want, I shall go through because we started late, we will take up just a few 5 minutes. So, Aham te hridayam Rama Jihva Devi Saraswati. Now, you look at the Vishwarupam of the Lord Vishnu, and Brahma says in Yuddha Kandam, "O Rama, you are Mahavishnu. Don't you remember? Don't you recall that you are only Lord Mahavishnu and you incarnated as Rama, and you say that you are a human being now?" He says, "I am Dasharatha's son." Rama says, "Manusham Manni. I am a human being. In the presence of all. In the presence of all. So, Aham te hridayam Rama. Oh Rama, I am your heart. And Jihva Devi Saraswati. Saraswati is your tongue. Goddess Saraswati is your tongue. Now, Brahma makes a stuti, rather adoration of Rama in Yuddha Kanda, where Dasharatha and Kaikeyi are also present, where all the demons of Vibhishana kingdom are present. All the monkeys are present with the leaders Sugriva, Angada, and Hanuman. So, in the presence of all this, you know what happened? How was Ramayana created by Valmiki? Brahma wanted to bless him. And in fact, Valmiki cursed a hunter who killed a bird. Manishada Pratishtantam Agamas Shashwati Samaha. Yatkrancha Mithunadekam Avadhi Kamamokitam. Was a curse suddenly given by Valmiki. And Brahma came suddenly to Valmiki and wanted to say that This curse is not bad word, but it is a Mangala Shloka which contains all the 7 Kanda stories contained within it in a nutshell. So Manishada Pratishtantam, starting with that, I will tell you later this detail. So then Saraswati, jealous of her husband, always we always have what we call the same attitude like us among the gods also. So Saraswati was jealous and she just appeared in the tongue of Valmiki, and then Ramayana 24,000 slokas came out. So that is specifically said by King Bhojani's Ramayana Champu as Nissasara Valmikehe Vadanara Vindat Nissasara Saraswati. Brahma wanted to bless him, but Saraswati blessed him early. The tongue was Saraswati. Rasana, we say, Rasana. Rasam janati iti rasana. What understands, identifies the taste is called tongue. We call it jihva. In Taittiriya Upanishad, we say that all our tongues must be sweet. Jihva te madhumattama, jihva me madhumattama. It doesn't say your tongue should be sweet. My tongue must be sweet. Jihva me madhumattama. It should not be sweet. It should not be sweeter. It should be the sweetest. When we talk to others, our words must always be good, fine, sweetest. Superlative degree. Sweetest. Jihva me madhumattama. But when we want to hear others, karna abhyam bhuri vishruvam, we must hear more. We must hear more from others. We must always not talk to others. We must hear more. Yesterday I listened to a lecture how the sages loved Rama in Srirangam. So Rishihal Kanda Raman was the topic of the lecture. So what I mean to say is, we must hear more. Karna abhyam bhuri vishruvam. We must hear more and more. But when we hear more and more, what should be the type of the words? They also should be the sweetest. How? Please go to Vedanta Deshika for reading Godastuti. And he says, Krishna anmayena dadatim yamunanubhavam tirthairyathavadavagahya saraswatim te. He mentions the word Saraswati. Gode vikaswaradhiyam bhavati katakshat. By the blessings of Andal, the Bhuma Devi of Lord Vishnu. Vachas purantima karandamujah kavina. Poets like me should give words which are full of honey, as though they are from the flowers. Vachas purantima karandamujah kavina. Not only sweetest in taste, but also sweet smelling. My words must be sweet smelling. When I open my mouth, the odor, the aroma should be very pleasant. In the same way, in Godastuti, he says previously, Tat preshaha shravanayoranu. Tat preshaha shravanayor. Sorry. So, Shri Vishnu Chitta Kulanandana
Amrutayamana.
Tat Prayasha Shravanayor Amrutayamana. Thanks to Raghuramanji for giving the missing word. Shravanayor Amrutayamana. All our ears must be filled up with only nectar. Sweet nectar, divine nectar. the liquid ambrosia of heaven. Shravanayoramritayamanam tulyam tadiya maninupura sinjitanam. The sweet sound should just be like the jingling of the anklets of Goda, or the Devi, the goddess. Sinjitana Gode Tvameva Janani Tadavishtavaram Vacham, my words, Prasanna Madhuram. When I talk, I must show my pleasant face. I should not be dejected, show my anger, my grief, my sadness, my melancholy, and so on. In that way, he says, Prasanna Madhuram Mama Samvidhe. I am selfish. Vedanta Desika is selfish. And we also must be selfish in praying to the Lord and Goddess. Of course, in Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, Divya Dampati is our Uddeshyam, Lakshyam, and not Lord Mahavishnu alone or Goddess Mahalakshmi alone. So you have the other Karyatvam is Srishtikkapanam Tanmai, Vibhuti Ekadesha, Aishwaryathil ஒரு பாகமா இருக்கிறது. So this is the meaning that I just now said. Divya Dampati, the divine couple, is the owner of the property, both Nitya Vibhuti and Lila Vibhuti. It is not a sale deed written only in one name. It is Mahavishnu as well as Mahalakshmi. Vibhuti Ekadesha. If you say Mahalakshmi is the property, joint ownership. Mahalakshmi is the property of the Lord, then Lord is the property of Mahalakshmi. Thiruvukkum Thiruvai. Nammalvar's statement. Please remember, Thiruvukkum Thiruvai. Remember, Stotaratana of Alavandar. Remember, Shriya Shri. Kas Shriya Shri. He is asking, who is that, what do you call, wealth of the Lord, Goddess Mahalakshmi, or Kaha Shriya Shri. So, Sharanyam Sharanancha, Tvamahu Divya Maharshya. Again, look at the Yuddha Kandam where all the great sages remembered that you are the only succor, you are the only refuge, you are the only shelter. Tvam Ahu. They called you only as Sharanyam, one who can give protection, and Sharanam, shelter. So the two sentences spell, namely Daya Mantra, has been included in this particular line. Shiman Narayana Charanau Sharanam Prapadye Shimate Narayanaya.
Ramanujadaya Patram Jnana Vairagya Bhushanam Srimadvenkatanathāryam Vande Vedanta Deshikam Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.